What's going on, guys? SconzE here with One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, continuing the journey. I don't know where we left off. I think it was Thriller Bark. I think. And now we're heading to Sabo. Yep. Okay. Going to Sabaody. I think we will... Oh, you know what? We were Zoro. We were Zoro for the last one. I think we'll... Does Luffy wear the blue... jacket, or what would you call it, vest? Does he wear the blue vest in this one? Because if he does, then I think I'll go Luffy, because I actually really like the blue design. Let's see. Yes, I've always the blue. It looks cool. I don't know, it's because I'm so used to seeing him wear the red. It's a nice change. And yeah, nothing to add for this. Okay, fine. Set sail. So I was gonna mention, so Borderlands 2, we stopped playing that, you know, as our other weekly series. We've been playing Sonic Colors Ultimate now. However, it seems some people enjoyed Borderlands 2, and we're not just gonna stop playing Sonic Colors like already, even because we just started that. But perhaps maybe on the weekend. We'll do Borderlands. We'll do Borderlands as one of the weekend things maybe now, because I needed a break. I needed to, you know, switch it up, because it was getting annoying. Like, I enjoyed the game, but there was just like annoying stuff going on in the game, so I was just like, all right, man. I was like, let's switch it up. But yeah, if people enjoy it and want to see it, I mean, I have no problem keeping going with that. So I think we'll check it out on the weekends and stuff. Because the weekends is like whatever. Nothing's ever set in stone. Like, I'm always playing like Phasmophobia and Overwatch on the weekends and like other stuff, and then Gundam Battle Operation as well. But those aren't like set things. That's just it's just what I happen to play most of the weekends. But our weekly series, those are more set. But you know, as the boss of SconzE, you know, well, I am SconzE. I get to make my own schedule, so the weekly series, I kind of, you know, plan like, all right, let's do this, but then I'll switch those up as I see fit. It's not like I'm locked into anything. But so I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna continue with Sonic Colors, and then go back to Borderlands 2 at some point, depending. We'll do it on a couple weekends, whatever. But anyway, it's One Piece time. Enough about Borderlands. Dude, Sabaody, that was a good time. I miss Sabaody. I think, did they ever do a remaster of this arc? Because I know they remastered like East Blue and Skypiea, Alabasta maybe, and then Return to Sabaody they kind of have remastered, because the Fishman Island arc, they started off with them leaving Sabaody, because I remember seeing clips where they were comparing Luffy like beating up the pacifista and stuff from the old to the new. Also, comparing the old to the new Fishman Island arc. I haven't watched it, but I've just, you know, seen stuff online and seen people talk about it. A lot of people, well, I don't know, it's pretty divided. Half of the people saying the original is better. Half people saying the new one's better. And there's like various different things. If you want to say the new one's better because of the pacing, it's quicker, that's fine. However, one thing that I think is completely wrong, because I saw some stills. There are some people like, oh, the new animation looks so much better. And it was like, okay, well, I would think it would, but then when I was looking at the comparisons and seeing, and someone pointed out, and I completely agree with them, all they did was make the lines thicker. And then by doing so, it actually looks worse, because it looks like, I don't want to say it's like a child's drawing, obviously that would be an exaggeration, but it's like in comparison, it doesn't look as professional. Oh, what's up, Hachi? What are you doing here? Does he show up here? I don't remember. I know. Oh, you know what? No, that's right. Because this is. I was talking about the Return to Sabaody. It was getting me confused. We're here for the first time, so he's He's all friendly now, you know, he is at his takoyaki shop, which is also octopus. I think he's cooking himself up. Oh my gosh, what's the starfish's name? I don't remember the starfish's name, but he's like the designer and stuff. Or actually, is the starfish's name Hachi? I thought Hachi was the nickname for Hachan, right? Don't they call him Hachi? But I don't remember the starfish's name, and he always used to be like, Kimi. He would say Kami, but like really weird. But anyways, what was it? No, enough about that. I was making a point. Oh yeah, the remastered looks not as professional. Like the original arc, Fishman Island arc, you take some of the stills and you look at it, and it just looks like art. And then the new one looks like, I don't know, it looks like they just like traced something out of a book or whatever, almost. Like, not, it's a bit of an exaggeration too, but it just comparison wise, when I was looking at the two side by side, that's just what it made me feel. I was like, ugh. I was like, yeah, it does not look as good. It's like less art and more drawing, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's like, yes, obviously they're both drawing, but I would describe one as art and one as a drawing, if, you know, on a more deeper level. But those are my thoughts. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever watch. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say I don't think I'll ever watch. But as of now, I don't have any plans to watch any of the remastered stuff in One Piece, because it's like it's the same content. I think it's worth watching remastered things. For example, when Urusei Yatsura 2022 came out, that was worth it to watch, because as a fan of the original, and the original's from the 80s, you know, like, okay, that's gonna be a big difference. And also, the Rama 1/2, I'm gonna watch that after I finish the 80s Rama, which I'm almost done with in total, with like the first season. For some reason, it's like the first season's like 18 episodes, and then the rest is like 140, whatever. It like came out right after. You could kind of say it's all just the same show, not even like seasons. They were just broken up because of, I don't know, I guess stuff with the studio, or like, I don't know, whatever. I don't even know who, I think the Sunrise do Ranma? I don't know. Well, anyway, I think it's like, if you're watching a show that was like from the 80s or 90s, and then like remastered now, that's like, okay, that's a big gap, you know, that's worth the difference. But then when it's like a show that it's like, alright, the show came out only within 10 years and now it's remastered, it's like, okay, you don't really need to check it out. You can, like, whatever. You know, they do those live actions too. You know, One Piece live action. Have we ever talked about One Piece live action? I was just thinking about the Cowboy Bebop, because I was like, does Cowboy Bebop have a remaster? I think Trigun does, and it's like trash. I don't know, I haven't watched it. But they like change a lot of the style up and stuff. A lot of the vibes, you know, because the Trigun, the original Trigun, was like, it was all like and like all fucking metal rock and like wow and fucking shit. It had this like vibe to it. It was cool. But then I think the remaster just like changes it up, whatever. And then Cowboy Bebop, I was thinking of the live because I was thinking if that ever had a remaster. I don't think it ever did. And I'm kind of surprised. I feel like it would, maybe. Nube's getting Hell Teacher Nube, which I watched just, I don't know, however, a few months ago. That's getting a remastered, and I am very excited for that. Because I absolutely loved Nube when I was watching it. It was really fun. But anyway, live action, speaking of that stuff, Cowboy Bebop, that live action, I saw some clips and it was like, whoa. Whoa. A lot of live action anime stuff is just really bad. And then like, I saw like JoJo's, I haven't watched the live action JoJo's. I know it's just part 4, I think. I don't think they did any other live action for JoJo's except for part 4. And it didn't it didn't look bad, but at the same time, it was also it was done by Japanese studio. Like usually, like when the Japanese do live actions of anime, it's usually better. It's still like it's still like nothing crazy. You know, the anime is always just gonna be well. Yeah, I feel like I could confidently say the anime is always going to be better than the live-action version of an anime. But at least with the Japanese ones, like Japanese studio directed, it's usually at least like watchable. It's like, all right, it's just like whatever. It's, you know, somewhat entertaining. It's just, you know, lacks a little pizzazz, but it's not bad. It usually follows the story pretty much how it's supposed to, and it's fine. But then these American studios will make live action animes, and it's like they change things up because they try to accommodate for people who haven't watched the animes and stuff, so they'll, you know, they'll change things around. It's like, oh, this is better for the audience and whatnot, but then it's like it's just it makes it garbage. Like, an anime is good enough to get a live-action version, because if an anime was bad, it's not getting a live-action version. But if it's good enough to get a live-action version, well, I think that means don't touch the formula. Don't mess with the formula. Because, like, it's already good, and then you mess with it, and it turns out, well, how One Piece live-action turned out. I absolutely, well, yeah, I feel like I could say I absolutely hated it. The fact that, like, Garp is just in the show. The fact that... Alright, cutscene happened. I don't know what was cut off of what I was saying. But anyway, they made Kobe, like, the other main character. The story keeps going back and forth between Luffy and Kobe. And it's like, Kobe's not a main character. He is a side character. And especially in the early days of One Piece, you really don't see him that often. They make it seem like if you didn't know anything about One Piece and you just watched the live action, you would think like, oh, Kobe's, you know, the secondary main character. And no, he fucking ain't. Garp is not even supposed to appear like just like full on until the end of after Enies Lobby, when they go back to Water 7. That's fucked. They just skipped Don Krieg. That pissed me off. I actually like Don Krieg. I fucking, you know, I mess with Don Krieg. Alright, what the fuck is going on here? Hold on. What's happening? Because I gotta get over there. I thought maybe if I captured that territory, the gate would open so I could get through. That obviously is not the case. I guess I have to get this gate open. That's so dumb. How am I supposed to know which one to open? Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nami's about to retreat. Oh my gosh. I know. I'm showing it. Oh, it's a pacifista over here. Yeah, I'm here, Nami. I'm here. What other changes with the One Piece live action? Something happened. I watched it when it came out. I haven't watched it since, so like memory's a little fuzzy. But I feel like I remember something happening with Nami when Nami goes to retreat. When Nami goes to like leave and go to like Arlong and shit after the whole like Mihawk incident. Something about that. I feel like I remember there being something different with that. That like Nami did something different, and I was kind of like, what? I don't know. You know, I'll skip over that because it's like, if I can't remember, I shouldn't be. You know, I shouldn't be talking about things I can't, you know, remember well. One thing I do remember though, this pissed me off when Luffy was all like, "Oh no, Zoro, he got hurt. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't keep fighting." Oh, and Luffy was all like, you know, his whole morale and shit was like waning. He was like, "Oh, I don't know about this, guys. Blah blah blah. The Pirate King. I don't want to see my friends get hurt." Are you fucking kidding me? The whole thing was Luffy was just like, "Yeah, go fight Mihawk. You know, whatever. I'm gonna be Pirate King. You're gonna be the greatest swordsman. Whatever." Like, obviously Luffy cares if his friends get hurt, but he's not like, oh no, this is bad. He's just like, shit happens. We're still becoming the Pirate King, you know? Like, Luffy just goes for it. That's what he does. He doesn't be a little bitch about it. And then they made fucking Luffy going back and forth about whether things were the right move or not. It's like, what the fuck? So stupid, so dumb. They completely ruined Luffy's character. Dumb. Alright, what? Usopp's about to retreat now? I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Because all the paths to get over to where I need to get are, like, blocked. Hold on, Usopp. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, there's a pacifist over there. Hey, buddy. You can leave, sir. Alright. Usopp, where you at? I'm here to save you. Alright, let's beat up Sentomaro. Maybe that'll help. Do we have... Oh, you know, we do have Gear 3rd at this point. Oh, fuck. We missed that. Alright, you know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Because I want to get Sentomaro finished a little bit quickly. Suntory. Dude, then the flashbacks. Oh my gosh, yeah. Half the show is like flashbacks. Is like one of the reasons why the Batman with oh my gosh, what is his name? The guy who plays in the vampire. He's the vampire. He's Edward Cullen. What's his name? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I literally love that movie so much. I feel like a fake fan for not knowing the actor plays the Batman in plays Batman in The Batman. I know Paul Dano. Paul Dano was the Riddler. Paul Dano is good. I love him from Love and Mercy, the Brian Wilson story. Beach Boys. If you don't know, SconzE fact, put on the SconzE Wikipedia. SconzE's favorite band is the Beach Boys. Absolutely love that movie, Love and Mercy. Oh yeah, point of bringing the Batman up is you don't need a backstory. You don't need one. You don't need flashbacks and this and that. Just go. Just do the movie with the character. Like, that's what the One Piece show. Oh my gosh, like, I get it. It's like, for people who don't know, we're gonna show the flashbacks and stuff. But it's like, the only people really watching the One Piece live action are people who watch One Piece. Let's face it. I don't think people have an interest in it that don't watch anime or don't watch One Piece. Like, I don't think they're going to be watching it. Because, like, superheroes is different. Like, anime is very mainstream now. But it's not like with superheroes where it's like everyone watches superheroes because superheroes, you know, people who aren't like comic book fans, they don't think of, oh, Marvel, DC, they just think superhero as a category, you know, and they'll watch, like, whatever, you know, just in the theaters and stuff, if stuff happens to be popular. But when it comes to anime, it's really just anime fans watching it. Alright, what is it happening now? Chopper's about to fucking retreat now? Alright, Chopper. There you go, bud. Alright, can I, you know what, fuck it, we'll clear this area out. It's about to be cleared in a second. Cool. Pacifista, get out of my way. We can go to the area where we need to be going now. That's what I should be doing. But like I was saying, my point is anime is very mainstream now, like extremely mainstream actually. Tons and tons of people watch anime. However, non-anime fans are not watching this stuff. Compared to non-comic book fans still watch superhero movies. So point being is like, you just make anime stuff for anime fans. Don't make it to this wide public audience, so that way it's like, oh, we can get, you know, some stragglers in, you know, into the viewers and stuff. It's like, no, it's not happening. All you do is fucking wind up making crap by trying to change things up, and it makes the actual anime fans not want to watch it, and it flops. You lose money, the studios lose money, and then they don't want to make more. Just make it faithful. And then non-anime fans actually will probably like it more too, because they'll be like, oh, this is actually interesting. But then you make all this crap, and then they just think it's fucking cringe and it's trash. I was happy. So stop the enemy and help allies retreat. Gather at root law. Okay. Fucking hell. Pacifistas are annoying. I mean, I guess, you know, they were pretty annoying back before as well, so. Alright, so was Law and Kid gonna show up? This is the route, right? Stop the enemy. Oh my gosh, now where do I have to go? Gather the route blocking Pacifista at Law. Wait, oh my gosh, wait, do I have to get the Pacifista to walk over there? Alright, let's just beat him up and see what happens. That's a complete miss. That's a complete miss. You know what we need? We need anime games with destructible environment. Well, actually, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is like that. And I gotta say, the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero destructible environment is actually really good. Very good. The Tenkaichi series, like the Budokai Tenkaichi and stuff, like they had it as well, but it was different. Things would just like break in one go. Where hold on, let me get to SconzE real quick. With Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, things break in like pieces and shit, which is cool. So like you could like blow into a, you know, knock someone back into a building, whatever, and the whole building won't just break. Maybe like half of it breaks, the section you broke through. Or like if you knock them around the top half of the building blows off, whatever. It's cool stuff. It makes it, dude. The city, city's my favorite. I always love city maps in like the Dragon Ball fighting games because, you know, the environment breaking stuff is cool. But oh my gosh, they did a great job for Sparking Zero because all those buildings in the city have like multiple floors and shit. And there's like times where I'm fighting on that map where I actually get like knocked into a building, the opponent comes at me, or like vice versa, and we wind up fighting inside the building. And then like you do like a blast or something, and then the building winds up like falling, crumbling around you. Or I get knocked up onto one of the floors of the building. It's sick. It's really cool, actually. Alright, what is... Oh my gosh. Alright, can these Pacifista get up on over here already? Once again, I think this happened in another One Piece Fire Warriors episode. But SconzE's hungry. I figured, I was like, oh, before I eat, let me do a recording. And once again, I'm getting hungry a lot more faster than before the recording's ending. It's dinner time, but I was like, because after I eat, I was like, I'm gonna want to relax. So I was like, I don't know if I want to record after eating. Actually, unless it's in the morning. But enough, that's how I do it. Usually, if it like at night, I'll record before eating. But then during the day, I'll record after eating, because it's like, at the beginning of, when you eat at the beginning of the day, it's like, alright, I got energy now, ready to go, ready to continue on my day. Whereas like at night, it's like, oh, I just ate, it's nighttime, it's time to take it easy. So, yeah, I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling ready to eat, and then it's time to relax after. Play a little, I don't know, play some games. I don't know, I was playing some Overwatch earlier, so I think I always play a lot of Overwatch every day, but I think I'm maybe tapped out for today. Me and Diami, if you've watched some of our other stuff, me and Diami playing our own, we got this custom Pokemon thing we play. We basically made Pokemon D&D, kind of, in a way. We made a cow. Oh my gosh, now Usopp's trying to oh my. Usopp just died. Wait, did he just die? No way. No, you're not. You're still alive. Everyone head over here. Sorry, but I survived. Why are you sorry about that? Yeah, we gotta get all these dudes. Oh, mission successful. Perfect. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so our Pokemon thing. So, basically, like, we create like a calculator thing where you input the attack, damage, special attack, special defense, or attack, defense, special attack, special defense. You put that in the calculator, put the move power in, type resistance shit, and it's like all laid out, and you just like put in the number, you know, see, you know, you roll the d20, see if it like hits or whatever, see if you get a crit, and then, you know, you see the damage. It's got also, you know, same type attack bonus, you know, you got the stab bonus damage, and then also, yeah, for like crit, normal, if it's 2 times, 4 times, half weakness, quarter weakness, you know, all that stuff. It's all in there, and it's pretty cool. It's fun. So we were playing that a little bit earlier. We're doing a Nuzlocke run. Sadly, we actually, right off the bat, we didn't even make it past Viridian Forest. This dude, his pincer just fucked us up. Because the way it's set up like actual, like just like the normal Pokemon. However, randomized it with first 4 gen Pokemon. For not gym leaders, but like the wild Pokemon. But they'll be the same type, like same exact type Pokemon, but maybe not the same specific Pokemon. So for example, like if a Pokemon's in Viridian Forest, if a Pokemon that would appear there is a bug poison Pokemon, well, it could be any random bug poison Pokemon. However, if it's a bug Pokemon, it'll only be a random bug Pokemon instead of a bug poison, a bug grass. So like specific with typing, but not specific with the Pokemon itself. But yeah, we failed our Nuzlocke run, but so we got new starters. We're gonna go back, fight this kid in his pincer that wrecked us. Because pincer, off the bat, knows Vice Grip that had 55 damage, and the attack stat was like high, and it just one-shot. I had a Pidgey, Diami had a Poliwag, it just took us out. But now, Diami got a Paris, I got a Larvitar, so I can't wait. Hopefully that doesn't die, turn into a Tyranitar. I'm surprised this is still going. This is a long one. What are we at, 26 minutes? It's because we had to wait for those Pacifistas. That took so long. Oh, Kizaru! Uh-oh. I can't literally see anything. Oh, but apparently I'm grabbing some. Rayleigh? Hey, is Rayleigh gonna show up and help us? Assist Law and defeat Kizaru? That didn't happen in the anime. Dude, when Kizaru pulled up in Sabaody, though, that was insane watching that for the first time. He's just wrecking shit. Kizaru is so cool. I miss his old voice actor. The new one's good too, but it's a shame. The original voice actor, he passed. And he did some other characters that I really liked as well. Dude, when Kizaru first pulls up though, and he's on the phone, he's like, "Oi, Mosimush, Kizaru!" like, he's like, "Kizaru's here!" Like, man, I love that voice actor. He's got such iconic lines, and he delivers them so perfectly. I think Whitebeard's voice actor, he passed as well some time ago. But now, obviously, like, Whitebeard, you know, he's dead in the show, so doesn't really have lines anymore. However, for the flashback with Odin and stuff, he was there. I think Crocodile's voice actor does Whitebeard's now. I think Jinbei's original voice... He has a lot of voice actors, sadly, passed. It's a shame. Because you get attached to some of these voice actors. And not that, you know, new ones don't do a good job. But you get attached to some of these voice actors. Like, for example, like, Urusei Yatsura, the voice actors are still around. But the Ace's voice actor was, what's his name? The guy who does Ace's voice, he did... To be continued. Cutscene cut off what I was saying. But the guy who does, Ace's voice, I think it's Toryu Furuhiku? Toryu Furuhiku. I think the name is something like that, but he does Ace's voice, and he did Taru, the original voice actor of Urusei Yatsura, the main character. He did him, and so watching watching the new one, it was like, I miss it. But he did he did have a role as the father in the new one. And funny enough, in the original Urusei Yatsura, Luffy's voice actor is a main character, Ace's voice actor is a main character, and Buggy's voice actor is a main character, and all three of them like interact all the time, and they have the same exact voices as they do in One Piece. It's not like, you know, certain voice actors do different styles and stuff for different shows, but no, they use literally the same voice. And so whenever there's like interactions, it feels like I'm listening to those three, like from One Piece. It's funny. Anyways, peace out for now, guys. Next time, we're going to Impel Down. I'm actually looking forward to playing that one. I think that'll be fun. Oh my gosh, will we get to play as Crocodile? Should we? No, I won't spoil it. We'll find out in the next episode. All right, I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.